Just a minute before you leave, girl.
Bob Dylan didn't just change music, he challenged it. Behind the Nobel Prize, the raspy voice, and the revolutionary lyrics was an artist who held strong opinions about what music should and shouldn't be. And when he didn't like something, he didn't hide it. Here are 5 bands that, according to those close to him, Bob Dylan just couldn't stand. Number 5. Dylan's alleged disdain for Coldplay ran deep. Though he rarely named them outright, insiders say he viewed them as emotional manipulators who substituted sincerity with stadium-friendly sentimentality. One former engineer recalled Dylan's reaction to Yellow. "When did we start confusing sentiment with depth? Real emotion doesn't need to announce itself with piano arpeggios and soaring choruses." During the 2005 Live 8 concert, Dylan reportedly refused to watch Coldplay's set, saying, "I don't need to see grown men manipulating 80,000 people into feeling emotions they haven't earned." But his most scathing criticism came during a 2009 interview when Coldplay was compared to the Beatles. Dylan fired back. "The Beatles wrote A Day in the Life. These guys write diary entries set to major chords." Number 4. Dylan's beef with the Eagles goes back to the 1970s. While they borrowed from the folk rock path he helped pave, Dylan saw them as the corporate version of what he had built. Former band member Robbie Robertson once said, "Bob always felt they took the folk revolution and stripped out the danger, the poetry, the soul." When the Eagles hit big, Dylan reportedly sneered, "They're the committee version of what I do alone." During sessions for Blood on the Tracks, producer Bob Johnston remembered Dylan brushing off comparisons, saying, "They spent 6 months perfecting a guitar tone I wouldn't waste 6 minutes thinking about." By the mid-70s, when the Eagles were outselling him, Dylan's remarks grew sharper. "Success without substance is just noise with good marketing. They've turned rebellion into easy listening." Number 3. Though they toured together and even recorded, Dylan's relationship with the Grateful Dead was rocky. He respected Jerry Garcia, but loathed the band's aimless jamming. Former tour manager Victor May Mudes said Dylan called it musical masturbation. Impressive technique, but no emotional payoff. During their 1987 co-headlining tour, Dylan told the band, "Songs have beginnings, middles, and ends for a reason." He was especially critical of the Dead's loyal fan base. "They're not playing music, they're running a cult," he allegedly told a crew member. "When the audience cares more about the experience than the song, you've stopped being musicians and started dealing drugs." Producer Jerry Wexler recalled Dylan walking out of a session after hearing one of the Dead's extended tracks, grumbling, "Improvisation without structure isn't freedom, it's indulgence." Number 2. Dylan's dislike for the Beach Boys was less personal and more philosophical. According to early folk scene peer Dave Van Ronk, Dylan saw their sunny California sound as corporate escapism that ignored the deeper social realities of the 1960s. The tension peaked when critics compared Pet Sounds to Dylan's Blonde on Blonde. His reaction was sharp. "They're writing love songs about cars and surfboards. I'm writing about the human condition." To Dylan, the Beach Boys' success was evidence that listeners were being seduced by slick production over substance. He even declined to appear near them at late 60s festivals, reportedly saying, "Following musical cotton candy with substance gives the audience whiplash." Number 1. The Gallagher brothers pushed Dylan's patience like no other. When Oasis claimed they were bigger than the Beatles, Dylan reportedly scoffed, "Being loud isn't the same as being important." He was particularly irritated by Oasis's tendency to borrow heavily from classic rock. One producer remembered Dylan ranting after hearing Wonderwall, calling them musical grave robbers who dressed up recycled riffs in arrogance. Things got personal when Liam Gallagher mocked Dylan's voice in a 1997 interview. Dylan allegedly fired back, "When I sing off key, it's intentional. When he does, it's just incompetence disguised as attitude." After the band broke up in 2009, Dylan didn't mince words. When your biggest contribution to music is proving mediocrity can be packaged as genius, breaking up might be the most honest thing you've ever done.